Good afternoon, my beautiful collective, my vibe tribe. I'm Friendly Friday. Welcome to 420 Tarot Lounge. I feel a little bit disconnected, and I went out and grounded. So we're gonna see how this reading goes. I've re-cleansed everything, did all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the Ace of Swords. Feels like there's going to be a truth-telling or clarity. What can you tell us about this Ace of Swords there, Spirit, Source, God? Okay, so those two there. So there's Judgment and the Two of Swords. There could be a, okay. I'm getting the overwhelming feeling that there's going to be some kind of revelation, some kind of, something's going to be exposed or disclosed. Exposed or disclosed. And at that point, there's going to be a moment of reflection. Now, I'm not sure where this whatever is going to be disclosed or exposed. I'm not sure exact, so we're just going to call it the thing. Okay, the Ace of Swords, we're going to call it the thing. There's going to be a moment of reflection. There's going to be, or maybe not a moment, there's going to be a time for reflection to decide how you want to respond to this thing. Again, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so we have two cards here. So we have the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. Yes, my readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Queen of Discs. And take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. I do appreciate each and every viewer, so if you want to go ahead and give a like and subscribe, should you enjoy the channel, feel the connection to the channel, enjoy my interpretation of the cards. And then we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so let's get started here on this. Let's start doing the storytelling. As I said, there is a, it feels as though there's going to be some kind of disclosure. There's going to be a period where the disclosure or the I'm hearing the veil is being lifted. The veil is being lifted. Things are going to come out, and it's going to be you're going to be flabbergasted. There's I feel like you're going to retreat to process what you've heard, what you've seen, what you've heard, what you've read about. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to come to your attention. But I feel as though I know Four of Wands is generally as small celebrations, but I'm seeing this as a looking for comfort so that you have an opportunity to process this thing. The decisions you make here affect what's going to go on over here. I'm getting a there's definitely high passion. There is surrounding this thing. There's high passion. There is even a what do they call that? Even an effort to dig deeper. I'm getting dig deeper. There's other people that are in the same conundrum with whatever this thing is. This disclosure is going to affect a lot of people, positive and negative. I'm hearing positive and negative. I think there's people that are Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Discs, Seven of Cups. One more card. The and there's effort being put forward to get more clarity, more, I feel like more information. Okay, so we have a couple more cards here. This is the King of Cups at the bottom of your deck. So we have the Hierophant and the Lovers. This to me is a union. Because it came out in this last slot. There's this is normally this would mean marriage or something of that sort. Maybe even moving in together. But I'm seeing this right now in this context as a union of uh, I want to say community, a mindset, a union of mindsets, or a pile of people with the same mindset coming together. A pile of people with the same mindset coming together. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do it this way. The there's going to be times when you're going to feel like there is almost a moment of despair, that not knowing, not understanding, not a feeling that you want to just close your eyes and not hear about it anymore, not know about it anymore. This kind of disclosure is, I'm feeling as though it is a monumental. So I'm not, this could be monumental to the person this message is for. So this could be as little as the coffee prices going up to something that there's a global problem that's near and dear to their heart. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so let's get want to get some clarity on this high priestess here. And this high priestess, is this a page of swords? So the high priestess is going to have to work with somebody that is intellectually her inferior. And I'm only using gender based on what I see on the cards. Tarot has no gender. So she's going to have to work with somebody that's her inferior, or discuss, brainstorm, mentor. And then the Justice card. Okay, so for me, this is a truth, or sorry, disclosure, judgment. This here, to me, is reeking of investigation. Investigation. So the high priestess is going to have to work with somebody to investigate this disclosure. I'm also getting there's truth and lies to this disclosure. Okay. We have the Strength card for the Page of Cups. And we also have the Death card for the Page of Cups. I have two more cards here that fell on the table. This disclosure, like I said, it feels like there's some kind of an investigation going on over here. There's some kind of, I'm hearing a can of worms, opening a can of worms. Okay, and then over here, I'm getting that this to me feels like this is a more people, and whatever this is being disclosed, they're going to have to. It's going to be summon the strength and deal with it, or die. But I mean, this Death card to me is transformation. But this here is, if you don't buckle up, Buttercup, and put your full armor of God on, you're going to end up in a heap of problems. Living up to this, or bringing yourself up to this strength to deal with this disclosure, is going to be transformative. You're going to learn something new about yourself. And again, this is like a community. I haven't looked at these two cards yet. Six of Pentacles and Nine of Wands. So we have the Six of Pentacles again. The I'm getting the feeling that once this disclosure is dealt with or is coming close, it feels to me like this disclosure is coming directly from this King of Cups. This King of Cups is, I feel like he's sick and tired of the bullshit. I just hear that. Um, and once this disclosure takes place, there's going to be I'm getting this as a healing process. People are not going to be able to um, maybe accept what this is. Someone's not going to be able to accept what this is. Mm. They're going to be able to maybe accept what it is, but not accept how it came out. This is the pushback. This is the pushback. Okay. But like I said, there's going to be there's going to be people that extend themselves out to those that are disgruntled. This is this community feeling I'm getting over here. There's going to be people that reach out to those that are confused, and even those that are not confused but are weary, tired. The feeling of community and acceptance is going to be paramount. I feel like it's good. I just hear paramount. The lovers with the Hierophant. What can you tell us? I'm getting community. This is community. This is helping your fellow man. Is this something you can confirm for me? Confirm for the Vibe Tribe? Four of Swords. And then I've got the lovers on the bottom again. I'm getting I'm getting that it is a yes. There will be a community type environment to assist with this disclosure. I keep calling it disclosure, and I'm not even sure if that's the right word. A revealing, revealing, a revelation. Anything else, Spirit Source God, you want to tell us about this reading? Five of Cups. Some people are not going to be able to move on. Some people are going to be stuck in the before. Stuck in the before. Because that doesn't make sense. Ten of Pentacles. It's going to be a long time before they come to the realization that you can't hide from the truth can hide from you, but you can't hide from the truth. I don't know if I'll ever be able to say that again. Ten of Swords. There's also a for the ones that can't seem to move on or see the disclosure, accept the disclosure. There's I think it's going to be dumbed down. I don't want to say dumbed down, but made less intense. On a need to know. On a need to know. Two more cards here. Again, the Four of Cups. Page Pentacles. Said again, Four of Cups. There's no Four of Cups on the board. And this is the Emperor on the bottom. So again, there's going to be one or a group of energies that are not going to be open to the idea of this disclosure. They're going to reject it. They're going to, they're not going to believe it. They're going to just put it on the back burner and not even listen. A lot of time and energy is going to go into producing something that, like a documentary, a book, is some kind of an information tool to get the information out, and that communication, or if you will, is going to disclose, but only disclose the need to know in order to get these people on board. Because the further they go down the disclosure, the further away these people move from wanting to hear it. So what the message I'm getting here is, during this disclosure, unveiling, whatever it is that's being presented, and I'm feeling like it's being presented by a King of Cups type energy. There's going to be a period of time. There's going to be a moment of judgment. I think there's going to be an investigation. There's the standards required on this investigation to move forward is going to be met. It's going to be met. There are a lot of people or a lot of energies that have taken it upon themselves to help spread the word. Spread the word. I feel as though these people have some kind of status, whether that's in the business world or the creative world, like Hollywood, music, even art, like drawing, painting. That is going to provide this. That's going to provide powerful strength behind this disclosure that will transform how things are viewed and looked at. That's what I'm getting here. This emperor is, he's kind of making me feel like there is a master plan. Master plan? Okay. Um, the words just come out. And like I said, it's this, there's going to be something created that will soften the blow. Soften the blow for those that are sensitive, sensitive, blind, sensitive. Okay. And I'm not meaning blind as in physical eyesight. The It's going to be an uphill battle, but it's going to create, like I said, a feeling of community, a feeling of there's somewhere to go, there's someone to talk to, there's someone to listen, there's, you know, there's going to be that. I feel like it's going to be all lovey-dovey, love, kind of, not lovey-dovey, but there's going to be a feeling of unity, of coming together, based on common ideas, common common values, common ideas, common values. Okay, so the message I'm getting for today is that you've got to be patient. If you are in this crowd or this crowd, you're going to have to be patient and strong. You're going to have to learn to um, allow people to have their own opinions and present them with the facts for them to change their own mind. In some instances, I feel as though you you or another group is going to have to bring the facts together and weed out, first of all, weed out the facts that um, are not either not true or irrelevant. And two, the facts that are going to cause this kind of reaction, they're going to have to either remove them or change the language to change the language maybe a little bit so that it's not as offensive, so that they can also have that information. There's going to be, and by doing that, that's like reaching out with an open heart to help, to share. This could also mean the the softening of the communication could also be for young minds. That's what I'm getting here, young minds. Again, so the advice I'm getting here is to stay steadfast, stay on your path that you've chosen for yourself in light of this particular news disclosure, and work within work within groups that are on the same page, wavelength, frequency as you. And don't be afraid to think outside the box in order to push information forward. I'm not sure what kind of a reading this is. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to have I'm going to have to leave it at that in this for this particular spread. Again, the message is be gentle, work within work within um, you have to work both within the structure and think outside the box in order to get the information out. So think of so you're gonna have to be really open minded. And once this is all kind of said and done, and it gets down to the this to me feels like the explosive part, and this down here is the fallout and the outcome. The outcome here feels to me as though it is still the destiny of it still hasn't been quite worked out yet. Or I'm not being told. I'm not being told. I'm not, we're not to know. Okay. So that's your message for today. Please give a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my interpretation of the cards. I know I pick up my cards sometimes right in the middle of the video, and I'm sorry. That's just a habit of mine. I tend to like to get them off my table as quickly as possible, give them a quick shuffle before I cleanse them again. But anyways, again, thank you for coming and spending the time with me. I do appreciate you spending your energy with me. Please give a like and subscribe if you enjoy my interpretation of the cards. And I do look forward to reading for you again soon.